Okay, so we're recording now, because you may notice that I have my Sonic Summoner helmet back on. That's because I now have a sand mouse. Why do I have a sand mouse? Because there are tanks. I might have accidentally walked past that wall when I went to get him, because he, yeah, the tanks blow up the wall. Get him, sand mouse. Now we just need to kill the other one and we're good. Stop shooting things that aren't that. What? Ugh. So the sand mouse despawns after a number of shots, but we can just go back and get another sand mouse. Destroying all 4 tanks gets us the skill point, which we're going for. We were going for it last time and now I'm just determined to show it on stream. Stream? Gameplay, whatever. On the game, during the game. Because I do watch some streamers. There's a bit that you can know about me. By some streamers I mean I only watch Proton John. Protonophan Jonathan. He's very good. I love his streams, basically. I enjoy spending the 7 hours of watching him stream. And I always feel like I kind of would probably deliver a bit better if I was streaming, possibly, rather than let's playing. But thing is, it's time differences, and you know, you kind of want an audience for a stream initially. So one of the good ways to get that is to do YouTube videos, and I do tend to just ramble on, and then people will be like, "Who is this person?" Just rambling and then leave. Which would be fine, I suppose. Let me just get out the suck cannon. And just keep trying to suck from this direction. That has killed all the enemies that were gonna be a problem if I went the path before. But I haven't. As you can see, moving a lot slower when we're on magnet tracks. Hey, skill point got, and we lost the sand mouse. Well, that's fine, because we didn't really need the sand mouse. Eat lead! That was a silver trophy? Really? Wow. I was just doing it for the skill point. I didn't realise there were trophies for tie. It appears that a lot of trophies are tied into. Hey, the plumber's back!
Chased you off the last planet. Why don't we pay him back? Yeah. Alright, go on if you want. Just don't break anything.
Yay, turrets. Hang on, there's just a whole bunch of... I was saying something. Skill points tied to trophies in this game. Yes. Is it capturing the trophy? Well, it's capturing the screen, so it must show you the trophies. My oxygen gauge is still on the screen. Huh. I can only see that on the version you've got, or at least what the capture is, but my oxygen thing's still on the side. How very bizarre. I want to use the turret. You don't climb. There you go. We have a typical radar. The red dots are missiles that are being fired at us. I think we need to destroy all the things on the spinny bit. I think so. I also believe there might be a achievement trophy, something tied to just destroying a ship without using the turret, and in fact using something else. I'm really not paying attention to where they are coming from, am I? I can see him on my map, mini map, but I'm just not paying attention. That's probably why this is usually so hard, and there's another one coming at me. Well, I missed. So that's what happens when you lose unique cutscene. So that's fun. It's like Banjo-Kazooie. If you've never played Banjo-Kazooie, whenever you lose, you get a bit of a ending thing. Whenever you lose all your lives in Banjo-Kazooie, you actually get like a game over cutscene, which is kind of nice. And I suppose it's like Jak and Daxter as well, where like when you die or run out of hit points, Daxter normally socks at you and is like, "What are you doing, Jak? I'll never turn back into a whatever race we are now. That is not how I sound." Yahoo! I sound like Itchy and Scratchy. Howdy ho! That is not Itchy and Scratchy, that's South Park, which I have never watched. I make that sound like it's trying to, you know, not admit guilt, but it's true. Also, I was aiming at like the biggest airship second. I should aim at the biggest airship last, so I only have to focus on things coming from the airship. It's pretty difficult to shoot bits of it, shoot the rockets as they're coming down. Or not, apparently the missiles are just homing. Ah well. I guess I'm just a filthy liar.
Looks like he's good for something after all. Here, take this. What is it? It detects underground bolts. My grandfather designed it to suck up loose change on any planet in the galaxy. What a cheap old man he is. Well, see you around sometime.
Since you now own the metal detector, a bolt icon will show up on screen whenever you are near a buried stash of bolts. When equipped, the metal detector will give you signals to indicate your proximity to the buried bolts. The detector plate will always indicate the direction to the bolts. Hold down the circle button to activate the device. As you move closer to the bolts, the rings will become redder and the beeping will become faster. Continue holding down the circle button, and once you are directly over the bolts, the metal detector will suck them out of the ground.
The game audio was on 30 and it keeps going down to 29, and I don't know why. Anyway, metal detector. Yep, I knew there was a reason I didn't remember what the heck you got from that minigame. It's because it's pointless. You really do not need to do this. I'm just kind of sucking up bolts. Bolts! There you go. You get a couple. You get about as much as you would get from bashing a box. So honestly, just bash boxes. Bash boxes. Box basher! Ooh, 8 minutes. I don't remember if it's there or if it's just a gold bolt rafter. You know what, we're going to go on a little bit of a detour. I know there is a planet that we're supposed to visit, but we're not going to. We're going to go somewhere else. I probably got my levels mixed up and I'm thinking of the wrong place, but we're going back to the blog station. I feel like I'm just going to get a gold bolt for this. But we're going to do it anyway, because I am getting muddled up. And I did say I'd show gold bolts getting either on a pile or something else, so grabbing gold bolts. Doobie doop booby doop. It's late, I've been recording for a bit. I've been recording for about an hour. Explore outside, question mark. Yes, because now we've got the O2 helmet, we can breathe outside. I don't know how that works because it's clearly a rebreather. It's supposed to filter and purify air, but obviously, I mean, there's no air in space, so it's not like it's filtering air. By the way, we just fell into space. Well, there is no gravity, so we just drift off endlessly, but we have a jetpack, so I suppose we could probably course correct and get back. So, yeah, weird things like that. So there are certain areas that you couldn't access as Clank, because Clank is a robot and has very small jumps, and those boxes didn't do anything. And yeah, now we're going to be getting this little icon in the corner just being like, hey, look, 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 look at me. There should be a gold bolt around here somewhere. Maybe it's not this side, maybe it's on the other side. It looks like a lot of bolts and the boxes have respawned. I'm really just bad at walking on small ledges. And apparently I wall jumped. Excellent. Yeah, so some of the small bolts and boxes have respawned, so revisiting old levels, not a terrible idea, but you know. Oh, we might do that in this part, depending on how long this part's taking. This seems to be Captain Phil part, where there's nothing here to do. Why do I not remember? Remember to not forget. There's a gold bolt out here somewhere. I'm telling you now, I'm not crazy. I'm not. I'm just gonna fly off into space. It's not helpful that it's not on the map either. I should have done it with the... Oh, it's there. You can see it. How do I get to that? Not that way, I'm telling you now. I figured it out. So we'll get that and then I'll show you something else. This is becoming like 100% walkthrough, isn't it? Except I didn't tell you how to do the fast thing because I'm bad. But I can explain it. And then I can just say, do it yourself. So yeah, we got a gold bolt. Why is the only gold bolt? It does not say. You have to go to the ship to find out how many gold bolts there are. Maybe. 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 I'm not sure. I never am. Going upstairs, doobie doop, booby doop, taking lifts, doobie doop, booby doop. Yep. Ooh. One of my friends is about to play Dota. PC sign a Dota. So, I know nothing about MOBAs, but I know like 5 MOBA terms. Okay, so we got all gold bolts. Gold bolts. And I basically mock him viciously by using useless terms of Dota and stuff. Because I understand MOBA terms, but I don't play any MOBAs. I played League of Legends for a little bit. I was bad at it. I'm bad at video games. I think that's what we established. So there is actually a gold bolt if we go that way because we can swim on the bit that was flooding after us. We could swim upwards and grab a gold bolt. But we'll get that later. Just because it takes a little while, and like I say, we can get a swimming upgrade, so we can just make it faster. So that's going to be on the roundup. But we're going to enter a race, and we're going to go. So what I never explained is we can do tricks now. Ah, that was the Revolvinator. So up, 1, 2, 3. If you can get all 4 poses and so many flips, you do a Twisty McMarks, which is a skill point. So let's see if we can't get it done, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, and a skill point. How I now I'll quit. There you go. Simple as. Whoops. Right. I'm gonna show you something. No. Quit. I'll pull this off, I swear. There you go. So you pull off a Snaggle Beast immediately by hitting L1, R1 and R2 for your jump. And then, as we do this race, I know I told you this was the end of these races, but whatever. Keep doing like front flips to not get off track. And when you get here, just skip half the track. And skip this half of the track. Always land your tricks, and then if you do that enough times, I'm not going to do it now, but if you do that properly on each pass, you should just eke under the time limit. I'm gonna get eaten by a fish. Yeah, I did say that we're gonna get that bit in another part. Yeah, so I will show you the other gold bolt here on another different time when we have a more useful upgrade. For now, we're gonna go back to Oran and explore as Ratchet, as the game is now telling us to do. So, while we literally got nothing done this part because it was all filler stuff, I've shown you some things, maybe. That's it. I don't know what you want from me. Alright, Insomniac Games. YouTube policy. Sony Entertainment Europe. This is their stuff. We credit them. Links in the description. Do you want me to write descriptions, like, as well as, like, stupid things? Do you like it when I had the titles, like I did in the Digimon Let's Play? Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Life is unfair.